In other news now, Russian President Vladimir Putin has recently threatened Latvia with repercussions due to Riga's policies towards its Russian-speaking minority. The Baltic country, which is a former Soviet republic, is home to hundreds of thousands of Russian speakers who make up a quarter of the population. A series of bills approved in September 2022 aim to phase out Russian from schools and require a Latvian language test for some non-citizens to stay in the country. The UN has called the laws discriminatory, a label that Putin has focused on in his message. DW correspondent Jennifer Pahlke reports now.
In early December, Vladimir Putin once again rolled out a favorite line of attack. The menace posed, he says, by countries that discriminate against Russian-speaking minorities.
When they continue to treat them like pigs, they will experience such filth in return.
Putin named Latvia specifically. He said Moscow would adjust relations with Riga in response to its treatment of Russian-speaking minorities. On the streets of Latvia's capital, we didn't find anyone who's too bothered by the new language laws or Putin's threats.
He's threatened us for so many years already that I get sick of listening to him. I have many people that speak Russian and they don't think that someone is treating them badly. There won't be protests. There won't be war.
But that's not the full picture. Many Russian speakers say the new laws are making their lives more difficult. Lyudmila Sokol is a Russian citizen living in Latvia. To remain here permanently, she must pass a basic Latvian language test. If she doesn't, she will have to leave.
Disappointing doesn't cover it. I have lived here for 48 years. 48! Yes, I didn't learn Latvian. Like some would say, pack your things. But where can I go? That's the first thing. And secondly, why should I move somewhere else?
Latvian officials insist the new requirement will not lead to a mass expulsion. They say the law aims to better integrate ethnic minorities into Latvian society after decades of Russification under Soviet rule. Criticizing Latvia is just an excuse to deflect from Russia's own problems, says Richard Skols, a member of the Latvian parliament.
I think we are treating our minorities with utmost respect and as equal part of our society. No one is lowered. I think it's the gaslighting in some way, because I would invite actually for Putin to look in the mirror and look how they're treating minorities in Russia. Minorities being used as a cannon meat on a front.
The front, he means, of Russia's war in Ukraine. And though Putin's recent warnings to Latvia echo those he made leading up to Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine, Latvia's President Edgars Rinkēvičs says Putin's rhetoric is propaganda and should not be taken too seriously. And there's one clear difference between Ukraine and Latvia. Latvia is part of NATO. For now, the backing of the military alliance seems to be enough of a deterrence. And Putin's conflict with Latvia remains a battle for hearts and minds, rather than one for territorial control.